Players should know that it's a very immersive game, it's a very different game, the feeling of the game will be different. All of the players from previous games will recognize Starpoint Gemini game, but as experience goes, it is a bit different than it was before. We think it's better, we think it's a very nice way to close the franchise, so to speak, to finish the trilogy, but it's gonna be surprising, definitely. Even people who are familiar with the game will be surprised how it works. Just be prepared for something new and be open-minded. I think you're gonna like it, just give it a chance. This game is entirely created to serve the purposes of a very rich storyline. In fact, the story writer for the game itself was one of the Star Wars official comics writers. So we crafted a lot of game to tell that story in the best possible way. Game, of course, has a free roam mode and everything, and completely functional open world as previous games had before also. But when you're playing campaign mode, it's gonna be all about feeling, and good fun in the storyline. So I think that would be the best part of this game.
What are some challenges in creating sound design for a game like Starpoint Gemini 3? Because you're creating sound effects to things that don't exist in our world.
You can try using some incentives like the best sound. If you're in a sound studio, the best sounds sometimes appear randomly when you're trying to do something else. The other problem is the number of, let's say, unexisting sounds. In our universe, if you're outside in a cold universe and you're meeting different starship, different engine types, all the sounds you need to hear, if you have a space combat, all of the sounds are non-existent. So it's a combination of a lot of non-existent sounds. You actually don't have the sounds of weapons, the sounds of engines, the sounds of ships, the sounds of anything. Basically, voiceovers and the sound of people talking to each other, these are the only realistic sounds. All else is manufactured, artificial. It's not that easy to do, but it's also very creative because you don't have boundaries. It doesn't exist, you don't have to abide by any rules, so it's fun. Initially, we're gonna release on PC. Later, we plan, when the game is fully completed, plans include Xbox as well, definitely. Maybe PlayStation 4, we cannot confirm that still. And for PC, if everything goes well, we should release in early access sometime in early September.